Welcome to my videos on my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NBA 2023-2024 season, my prediction. So, this Monday, no, sorry, this Tuesday, October 24th, 2023, we'll start the NBA 2023-2024 season after 4 months of no games, because remember in the last summer in June the Denver Nuggets defeated 4-2 in the series to Miami Heat and won his first championship of the championship NBA championship in history, or the second one. So there is a new season that is coming in a few days. So I'm going to give my prediction how I think each team is going to finish in the East and West conferences. But I'm just gonna to talk about the regular season, and in a few weeks, or if not the next week, I'm going to give my prediction about the NBA in season tournament. And when the season will finish in April, I'm going to give my prediction about the play-in and the playoffs. But there is a lot of time left, so let's talk about first this. Let's talk about the East Conference. In my opinion, the best team will be the Milwaukee Bucks for back-to-back years. Remember that they broke the Man Lillard, so will be the favorite team to leave the NBA Finals, because now the Man Lillard doesn't have any excuses to don't win the championship. The second team will be the Boston Celtics, like the last year, because I think that he also broke better players like the Drew Holiday, and they are going to start fighting. And I think that Milwaukee and Boston will be the Eastern Conference Finals. In the third place will be in my opinion, the Philadelphia, the 76ers. This is the Joel Embiid team. Remember that he is the reigning NBA MVP regular season, and the James Harden doesn't want to play. He hasn't presented to the training. But I think that in the end, I don't know if he's gonna to play, but they are a favorite team, because remember that they have Joel Embiid. In the fourth position, in my opinion, will be the Miami Heat. Remember, in the last year, they finished in the seventh position or eighth position. They didn't play a very great basketball in the regular season, but they play a tremendous playoff. But in the end, it wasn't enough, because they lost against the Denver Nuggets. They lost 4-1 in the series, and they are the runner team. In the number fifth will be the Cleveland Cavaliers. Remember that the last years they come back for the final for first time since 1999. This was the first time that the Cleveland Cavaliers return to the playoffs after LeBron James, because remember that they went like the 10 years with LeBron James to they qualified to the playoff. But this is the first time since LeBron James wasn't in the team, that they qualified to the playoffs. And in the sixth place, in my opinion, will be the New York Knicks. They will qualify for back-to-back years. So, in my opinion, the Milwaukee, Boston, Philadelphia, Miami, Cleveland, and New York will qualify direct to the playoffs. And the play, in my opinion, will be the next. Atlanta will be the number 7. The Brooklyn Nets will be the 8, the Indiana Pacers will be the 9, and the Orlando Magic will be the 10. So in my opinion, I think that this four team will play the play-in. I think that, in my opinion, these two, the number 10 and the number 9 and the 10th place will be too close to enter. I think that this will be the 5-4 teams. That will be the Indiana, Orlando, Chicago, and Toronto. But I think in the end, Indiana, Orlando will qualify to the play-in, and Chicago, Toronto, Charlotte, Detroit, and Washington will be eliminated and will be the worst team in the Eastern Conference. So here's my prediction about the East Conference. And in the West Conference, in my opinion, The best team will be again the Denver Nuggets, the reigning champion. Remember that I didn't believe that, and I didn't trust the Denver Nuggets because I thought that they were going to be eliminated in the first round or in the semifinals, but they play a tremendous hell of basketball. They show that they can win again. That you can win again if you domain the paint. No, and this Jokic is a tremendous player. Nikola Jokic is a tremendous player. In the number two, I think that the Phoenix team will win this. The will get the second place because remember that Kevin Durant is now healthy. Will be he will play all the season if he's no injury. They have David Broker and they bring another the player how this I don't remember the name of this man. They come for Washington Wizards, so they have a victory. And then number three will be the Memphis Grizzlies. Remember that Jay Moran is suspended by the first 25 or 30 games of the season, but they have a very great team, and they are going to fight for to be the best team in the West Conference. The number four, my favorite team, Los Angeles Lakers. I think that they broke better players and they are copying what the Denver Nuggets are doing. They broke forwards. They broke big men to win the picture, to win the paint, to start to win the playing the basketball. And I think they're going to have a very great season. The number fifth will be the Golden State Warriors. Remember that Chris Paul was contacted with the team. I don't know who he's going to play in this team because he's a very different team for this kind of system. But they are the Golden State. When you have a Steve Curry in your team, you are always favorite to win the championship, the game in a championship. And there is always, to be honest, I hate the Golden State Warriors, but to be honest, I enjoy to watch this team because it's very often, it's like you are watching the Real Madrid of the FC Barcelona because they attack. Or for example, when I watch to play the Peyton Manning, no sorry, Tom Brady because that there will be a lot of points. So it's amazing. I like to watch to play the Golden State Warriors, but I hate them. And the number six, in my opinion, will be the Sacramento Kings. They will do the same great season that they did in the last season. So in my opinion, the six team that will qualify direct to the playoffs will be the Denver Nuggets, the Phoenix Suns, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Los Angeles Lakers, Golden State Warriors, and the Sacramento Kings. And in my opinion, the teams that will qualify to the play-in will be LA Clippers, Dallas Mavericks, New Orleans Pelicans, and Minnesota Timberwolves. I didn't put more in a better position to the LA Clippers because they are not a very regular team. Because remember the Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the two superstars of this team, they are frequently injuring and they don't play a lot of games in the season. So I think that they will qualify. Remember that they have a Russell Westbrook and I don't think they can be in a two position, but I think that they are going to qualify, but in the play-in. The other team will be the Dallas Mavericks. They have a Luka Doncic. He's a tremendous player, but he's just a superstar and he doesn't have a team. They have a Kyle Irving, but he's a very where people where remember that he can give you a tremendous game, but in the other game he doesn't want to play because he has some problem with his head or with his toe. He's a very weird guy, so I don't know. Maybe he's gonna to break the chemistry of this team, but I don't know. I think they're gonna to qualify. And remember that the Dallas Mavericks, the meltdown that they have in the last season, because remember that before the All-Star and before the Kyle Irving was contracted was exchanged with the Dallas, they were in the playoff position. I think they were in the 4 or 5 fifth place. But remember that I don't know what happened. It was an implosion in that team, and they were eliminated. In the ninth position will be the New Orleans Pelicans. They had a very young team, a tremendous team, but I think that they are a very regular team. But they are going to play the play-in. And in the tenth place will be the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the teams that will be eliminated will be the Houston, San Antonio, Utah, Oklahoma City, and Portland. I think that, like the East Conference, I think that these four teams, I think in my opinion, these 5 teams will fight to enter to the play-in. That will be the New Orleans, Minnesota, Houston, San Antonio, and Utah. These 14 are going to fight to enter to the playoff, but in the end, the New Orleans and Minnesota are going to qualify. Houston, they are going to improve a lot to the, if you compare the last season with this season, San Antonio cover Maya, they're going to fight, they're going to give a better players, a better games, but in the end, I think that they need more team, and the Maya needs to have experience in the NBA to qualify to the playoffs. And the worst team, in my opinion, will be the Portland Trailblazers in all the season. So here's one my opinion about what I think is going to happen in the NBA 2023-2024 in the regular season. Where I think what are going to be the place that each team will stay in the last day of the regular game. So let's see if I am correct or not in the end of the regular season in April 2024. See you next video. Gibran.